Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 768. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. My current goal is 500 subscribers, so I can have access to offering channel memberships, and I'm just focused on reaching the milestone of the 200 subscribers to help me reach that goal. So if you do decide to help me out with that, thank you very much. The last thing I want to say is, if you are interested in my psychic and spiritual services, I'm currently offering live chat sessions, written digital readings, and a program called the myHCS program for those of you who might struggle to support these or to afford these services. I'm currently taking request forms and applications for the business week of June 9th, and the deadline will be June 6th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are interested in that, there will be more information for you in the description box down below. So starting with interpreting the number 768. These last couple of readings, the energy has been a little bit interesting. I feel like readings have been a little more interesting in general lately because I've changed up like how I record, when I record, that type of thing. But the number 7 is about learning, wisdom, expanding your consciousness. The number 6 is about unconditional love for self, so that way you can have the capacity to show unconditional love to others. Maybe someone might need to hear as well that unconditional love does not mean unconditional acceptance. Make sure you can love somebody unconditionally and protect yourself at the same time. You can love somebody from a distance, no matter how big that distance is, or how literal or figurative, whatever. And the number 8 is about letting go. Moving on, moving forward with the idea of how truly and deeply connected everything and everyone is. Loss is an illusion. Anything that's lost can be replaced, but not in a superficial way. In a way where you have to allow yourself to heal. Because better days, better outcomes are still possible. And the only way that those possibilities will be taken away from you is if you take it away from yourself. Don't be your own worst enemy. I definitely feel for somebody here. There is a way that you speak to yourself, a way that you perceive yourself, judge yourself, that is not healthy. It's self-destructive. It really keeps you stuck, feeling stagnant, and takes away your opportunity to grow and expand and to have more. If you tell yourself you don't deserve more, you will not receive more. But if you tell yourself you do deserve more or better, you will receive more or better. I feel like somebody has a really, really good opportunity here, as I said in a reading recently, or I say it in a lot of readings, honestly. This is a good opportunity for you to not only love yourself unconditionally, but also to have a deeper understanding, awareness of love, unconditional love. There could be someone here who the standards that you set for yourself are disproportionate to the standards that you set for others. As in, you're more lenient with others and not as lenient with yourself in terms of like how hard you are on yourself, how much you push yourself. You deserve the same space that you create for others. And you also deserve to create space for others, you know, with actually having the capacity, the energy, the time, the resources to create that space for someone else or other people. But you first need to have those things for yourself. There's like a certain way that you speak to yourself or look at yourself. I feel like you're really, really being called to let go and to replace it with a healthier way of thinking or a healthier self-image. And what I mean by healthier is more honest thoughts, honest judgments and evaluations of yourself. Don't beat yourself up for things that are outside of your control, whether it's part of who you are, just something that you can't change about yourself and that it just is, or something outside of yourself. I think the universe wants you to know that you deserve to be heard. But there's a better way to do it, in a way that is less destructive and more peaceful and abundant. If you would like to make a difference in the world, or you feel like you have a purpose that you feel called to fulfill, it's important to learn how to love yourself unconditionally and to be honest with yourself about who you truly are. Because it's really going to be really hard to make a difference if you aren't already that difference. You know, I was feeling before recording this that you might learn a way of thinking that you might also see in others, and once you learn how to stop thinking that way, you can also help others do the same. And I'm seeing a number, or a time on the clock, 10:22 p.m. that I saw before I started recording any videos, and that is a sign that change starts with you. Change really does start with you. So if not for yourself, do it for what means the most to you. Adding up these numbers, 7 plus 6 is 13, 13 plus 8, I believe that's 21, yep, 2 plus 1 is 3. That's confirmation there that you deserve to be heard, because for me the number 3 is about using your voice, expressing yourself, but it's also about growth and expansion. And once you grow in a certain way and you build on that growth, you can help others grow in the same way and build on the same growth, but you may be in a different way, if that makes sense. Is there anything else? I definitely feel strongly here, of course, that the number 3, the strongest thing here is communication. So you deserve to be heard one way or another, and I feel like you're being called to communicate one way or another. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out one index card from these index cards here. We're just going to see what comes through for you. That was quick. Fell on the floor. Wow. You were meant for more. You are meant for more. And maybe at one point in your life you did feel that you were meant for more, but something made you doubt yourself and make yourself small. And maybe you feel called to reignite this side of yourself that somehow got suppressed. I'm feeling very, very strongly that the lessons that you're learning right now, or that you're being called to learn, the lessons that you will learn, are really going to serve you very well in the future. So stay open-minded, Never forget what you deserve. And teach yourself how to let go when you need to, especially when it's the hardest.